Are you trying to build the best team in Madden? Well, head on over to instantmuckcoins.com to avoid the packs, save some racks. Link is in the description below. Use code CC now for 20% off. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here with Team of the Week predictions today. And again, as always, when we do Team of the Week predictions, it's not about trying to get it right. It's kind of more who we want. We'll include some of the reasons why I think EA is going to do certain things, because they're very structured. They're super structured. So let's just get into it today. If you are new, like the video. If you are new, make sure you're subscribed. If you're old, like the video even. Well, what am I saying? I don't even know. Okay. So the big part we need to know here is, like, we have a lot of content coming up between Blitz. I believe we're probably going to get more team standouts very soon. And then we have the December promo, whatever they're going to call it. Zero Chill, Christmas Party, Fun. Who knows? But it is coming. So there's a lot of content on the way, which means that it's going to start really limiting the cards I think we can get from Team of the Week. Okay. A couple key examples is Justin Herbert, who had another amazing game. Now, I feel like he is probably the card we would all, you know, not all of us, but we would like. But I feel like with his popularity and everything, like, he's got to be a lock for a ghost card coming up. So I don't think he would get it here. Same thing with Tyreek Hill. He could be in line for a Team of the Week card. But again, I feel like he is likely probably slated for something else. Now, I imagine we'll get some +1s here. I think we're gonna get some +1s to some cards here. I think Derek Carr gets a +1. I think Travis Kelce gets a +1. I think Derrick Henry even gets a +1. So that's gonna be our 3 +1s. And it leaves us with two realistic choices here for the big card. Now, I think we're going to get a very high overall Terrell Edmonds. He might be the 89 this week or whatever it is, right? But for our hero, it's got to be one of two guys. It's got to be Keenan Allen or Cameron Jordan. And I hate saying that because Cam Jordan demolished the Falcons yesterday, but well deserved. So it's going to be one of those two guys, in my opinion. They're not really big enough names to be slated for promos. So who knows? It makes sense. Both those names make a lot of sense. They both had monster games. Both probably not very exciting cards, though, unfortunately. So I'm not like super excited. But let's dive into the past. Who do we think is gonna pop up and get a new card here? So we have last year Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Max Crosby, Aaron Donald. I don't think they're going to do any of those cards. Max Crosby would actually be really good LTD. It would be a really good LTD. I'm just saying. But probably not. Then we got Luck, Saquon, Von Miller, Samson Ebukam. Probably no cards from that list. And again, when I do it, I just always look at the players of the week. I'm not diving down and digging into some of these other individual performances, right? I'm just not. But I think one name here makes a lot of sense, as we see it here, Antonio Brown. Okay. Now, he's obviously playing. He's obviously in the league. They can obviously use him now. This makes a good time as any to just drop a limited Antonio Brown. It really does. Like, doesn't it? Now, will they do it? Are they worried about putting him back in the game? I don't know. I don't know, but he would make a lot of sense. A lot of sense here. Mark Ingram would also make sense as well. But again, not a card I think we would overly be excited about. We go back here. Tom Brady, Tuitt, Kirk Cousins, Xavier Rhodes. Xavier Rhodes is another name who got a power up. Remember, he got a power up a long time ago, right? Do you remember that? It felt super random. Like, it was super random, like Xavier Rhodes. Huh? Well, there he is. Sitting there as a cornerback. for a limited time. If they went out of their way and they made a power up for this guy, they obviously have plans for him, right? It's obvious that they do. He's right there. He's right there. So as much as I would like to see the Antonio Brown or any other name on this list, I do think Xavier Rhodes is probably our limited edition. I really do. They've got to give him a card. There's no way they spend all that time making a power up intentionally for him to not give him a card. Okay, that's just my thoughts there. We scroll down deeper here. Cam, JJ Watt, Levante David. They do have to give Cam a card at some point still. We just don't know when. Who knows? Jonas Gray, Mike Evans. These are all current players. So I think we've covered the current players, right? We got to look at past players. Players who's not in the league anymore, right? I don't think any of those guys are on our list there for sure. We get down to here: Matt Schaub, Bob Griffin, Alden Smith, Von Miller. Again, probably none of them. And then we go here: Torrey Smith, Von Miller is everywhere. Kevin Smith, there's no way. There's no way. Mark Sanchez, Greg Jennings, Julius Peppers, Drayton Florence. Now, I keep thinking that Julius Peppers is going to be a 50 card, right? I do think that. I'm kind of surprised he's not been in there yet. But if he's not in the 50, he's got to make an appearance here, right? He's got to. Same thing with Greg Jennings. Is definitely a guy who he would make sense. Greg Jennings would make sense for sure. I see no issues there. We got Ricky Williams. I don't know if they still have Ricky's rights, but that would be a nice pick there for sure. We got Peyton Manning, probably not. James Harrison, probably not. Again, Aaron Ross, probably not. Just probably not. And we have Antro Roll popping up here again. And I think Antro Roll is another really, really solid name for us. Would be a really, really good cornerback in the game, honestly. I don't know if he's a big enough name for it necessarily, but I think he would be an outstandingly good card. I don't know. I just remember using him. We go back here. Jason Taylor, Mike Rucker, Frank Gore, Ladainian Tomlinson. Okay. Okay. Larry Johnson, Kurt Warner. Larry Johnson. Okay. I'm not going to go any further here. We'll just stop here. And let's throw out the names that I think we could get here. Okay. Greg Jennings, Larry Johnson, Ricky Williams. All three of those guys fit the mold perfectly for a team of the week. Perfectly. Just absolutely perfectly. They would make all sense. Defensively, you've got Julius Peppers, again, who I think is in the 50, but if he's not, he's going to be in the game. Jason Taylor, right? Who's definitely not in the 50, but would be another speedy defensive end. Like we have 1,000 of them. And Antro Roll. So I think it's going to be a combination of that 6 somewhere in there. That's where I truly feel, because I said there's only so many cards that haven't gotten upgrades, cards that have big enough names that EA would even have chased and gone after to put in the game here. And these are all names that really, really make a lot of sense to me. Now, as we've seen with some of the team weeks recently, we couldn't be further off from where EA's head is at. You know? Couldn't be further off. I would have never said, they're getting Paul Posluszny, they're going after Todd Heap. I would have said that. I never. The James Harrison one was pretty easy a couple weeks back, right? That was pretty easy. Chris Jones, I probably wouldn't have thought about that either. I'm okay with being wrong. I'm not trying to be right. And especially when it comes to how this program has played out, there have been weeks where Team of the Week is really, really, really good, and the weeks where Team of the Week is just meh. I still love the design of the program. Sometimes it's just about the selection of the players here. And I feel like he's just getting a little more handcuffed as the season goes along. But I do think that it makes sense to give us one of those 6 guys or 2 of those 6 guys that we named off there. They would be exceptional. So if they did Xavier Rhodes / Antonio Brown, if they did Keenan Allen / Cam Jordan, right? and then one of the other 6. It just makes a lot of sense to me. Again, I know I'm gonna be wrong. I know we're gonna end up with a Larry Allen or something like that, you know. it's gonna be Kyle Turley and and Kevin Smith. It's gonna be something weird like that, but it is what it is. I still am excited to see the reveals. I'm always excited to see what is going on. How is this gonna work? Who are we getting? Because there's, like I said, there's still a level of excitement there. Maybe someone from your theme team, potentially, because they're good cards. They're not always the best cards at their position, but they're all good cards. So let me know who you guys want to see below. Again, keep in mind we have a lot of content coming up, so if someone doesn't get a card this week, I wouldn't worry about it. We'll catch you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.